Hey, so I'm talking to Jazzy on the phone, and she's telling me that I think Tommy and Ocean went down to or came down to Phoenix, Arizona, and they did this show. And she's basically telling me that Tommy killed it. I'm like, and I'm listening to her talk about the show and talk about the feature, right? So I'm just like, okay. And I got a little upset, right? I was like, I really don't want to hear about no Tommy and Ocean, whatever, right? So I said, okay, I was in Oakland, California. So I told her I'm gonna come out there, right? And I took the bus from Oakland to Phoenix. But when I got on the bus in Oakland, my uncle told me that it's gonna be really hot out there, like 120 degrees, and I didn't believe him, right? So I take a, what was it, maybe, I'm not sure, maybe 8 hour bus ride or something like that, right? So I get off the bus and I'm gagging because it was air conditioning on the bus, but when I got outside, it was just humid, it was hot, it was ridiculous, and I didn't want to get off the bus because I couldn't believe it was this damn hot outside in the middle of the summer. But it was, like everybody told me, right? So I go meet up with my family members out there, right? I go do the show. I actually had two different sets. So basically, a set is like 3 poems each. So I actually did like 6 poems. I did pretty good. I think I did 500 that night, right? I'm not sure. So I ended up meeting some people who they bought all my CDs, and I think I had books and everything, right? And they wanted me to come hang out with them after the show. Not like at the show, but like at their house or somewhere after the show. Now, I was actually there by myself, but my family members came to see me. So they were there, but they wasn't like there with me. I was basically there by myself. So I said, no, not this time. If I had maybe a couple of friends with me or a group with me or something, maybe I would have considered it. But I didn't. Thanks for the invite, though, right? So anyway, I talked to Jazzy after the show. She was really nice, really sweet, sexy, beautiful. I could go on. So anyway, my cousin, I guess my mom's cousin, who was my cousin, and her husband were at the show, and I think we went out to dinner before the show, and then we got back to the show. When we left the show, they brought me back to their house, and then my cousin, male cousin, left, right, and he came back later on. Now, mind you, I hadn't seen them in like 30 years or since I was a really little kid, right? But luckily, they accommodated me on the show. I mean, they accommodated me on my first, maybe that was my only trip to Phoenix, I believe. So the wife is screaming for me. I mean, screaming because I'm doing my thing, you know, according to the sales. I think I did pretty good. Anyway, so the wife screamed for me the whole night. That my family, everything is all good. Um, so anyway, when we get back to the house, the husband dropped us off, I think, and then he came back later on. But then his wife left, or she went outside or something. I don't remember. And so he basically came in the house and he was calling her name, like looking for her. And I kind of jumped up, like I didn't want him to think she was in there with me or something, being I was basically a stranger. Um, it was just really, really weird that night. But anyway, I had a good time in Phoenix. I actually haven't talked to Jazzy in some years now. I don't even know if she's still doing her venue. But anyway, shout out to Jazzy. Shout out to Phoenix. Soon to be hot as hell, Phoenix.